I've made a lot of mistakes with you, more than I care to admit. For the longest time, I couldn't see them clearly because my pride stood in the way. I let my ego blind me to the truth of what we had, to the value of your presence in my life. I realize now that I pushed you away without even knowing it. And now, watching you move forward without me is breaking something inside me. You're glowing, you're growing, and you're evolving into an even more radiant version of yourself, and I feel like I'm stuck, left behind. I thought I'd be okay without you, but the truth is, I'm not. I can't handle it. You're drawing attention from other men now, probably more than I even know, because your entire energy, your vibration, has shifted. You've stepped into your power, and it's magnetic. But while others admire it, for me, it's incredibly uncomfortable. Not because I'm not proud of your growth, but because it terrifies me to think of anyone else holding the place in your life I once did. I don't like seeing others try to get close to you. I know I had my chances, so many, in fact, and I blew them. For all the times I didn't respond, didn't show up, didn't appreciate you. I carry the weight of that regret now. You're constantly on my mind, day and night. That's my truth, raw and unfiltered. You are different. There's something so rare about your presence that I couldn't fully grasp before. Your innocence, your purity, your loyalty, they're not just traits, they're a way of being for you. You don't just talk about love and commitment, you live it. You value relationships, and you treat your partner with honesty, respect, and deep care. Unlike so many others who enter relationships just to pass time or seek fleeting fun, you commit with your whole heart. That's why I'm still so drawn to you. Your heart is pure, your soul feels untouched by the harshness of the world, and your love is so genuine it made me question if it was even real. But now I know, it was. Everything you gave me, from your affection and support to your patience and guidance, was sincere. You never played games. There was no manipulation, no deception, no hidden motives. You approached me with open hands and an open heart. And yet, I let my fears and skepticism convince me it was too good to be true. That's on me. I was the one who failed to believe in the good, who failed to recognize that someone like you could love someone like me without an agenda. But now I see clearly, everything you showed me was real. You were real. And because of you, I now believe that good people and good love still exist in this world. I was hurt, and I unfairly blamed you for my own pain. I see that now. And in the process, I may have lost something irreplaceable. Because the truth is, there's no one like you. I've met others. I've had conversations, been around people, but no one sparks that same feeling in me. No one ignites that same light. All eyes are on you now, and rightly so. But it's painful to watch from a distance, knowing I once had access to a heart so beautiful, and I didn't treasure it the way I should have. You've been taking care of yourself lately, I can see it in everything you do. You radiate peace and confidence. And it's inspiring. It's also pulling me back toward you. But at the same time, you don't seem affected by what I'm doing, or not doing. That's hard for me to accept. It makes me wonder, have you made up your mind to move on? Or have you just healed so deeply from the trauma and wounds that you no longer let my actions shake you? Either way, I respect your growth even though it hurts. I miss being around you, your energy, your presence, your calming nature. You made it safe for me to be vulnerable, to express emotions I didn't even know how to articulate before. You made love feel simple and natural. I miss your endless questions, your curious mind, your silly laughter, because the silence now is deafening. That silence hurts more than any fight or argument ever could. You've always been bubbly, expressive, full of life. When you're quiet or distant, it feels off, it doesn't suit you. And yet, maybe I'm the reason for that change. You are, without a doubt, the most beautiful woman I've ever known, inside and out. You're the only one I ever truly wanted to open up to, the only one I've imagined building a life with. I can't get enough of you. Even now, after all this time and all the mistakes, I still feel pulled to you in a way that's deeper than logic can explain. You've changed so much, and it's beautiful to witness. But I can't lie, I wish I had treated you better when I had the chance. Because now, I see it with complete clarity, you can't be replaced. No one else will ever compare. Imagine the awful, gut-wrenching feeling in your stomach when it hits you, you've made a huge mistake. The kind of mistake that can't be undone with a simple apology or a quick fix. Your partner, the one person you trust above all others, the one you've shared your heart and soul with, is now caught in the middle of something dark, something heavy. And it all started with what seemed like nothing, a careless slip of the tongue, a moment so fleeting it barely registered at the time. It was just a name. Your name. Said aloud in front of the wrong person. A momentary lapse in judgment, spoken without thought, like breathing. But what felt harmless turned out to be anything but. That single word, your name, acted like a match in a dry forest, sparking a firestorm of consequences no one could have predicted. Your partner didn't know it at the time, couldn't have known, but that small mistake would spiral into something far bigger than either of you could control. At first, it might have seemed like a simple misstep. What harm could really come from mentioning your name in a casual conversation? A mere slip, a passing reference. But the person who heard it wasn't just anyone. They were someone who held a grudge, someone who knew how to twist the smallest things into weapons. Suddenly, your partner found themselves caught in a storm they didn't see coming, facing questions, accusations, and a flood of consequences that seemed to come from every direction. It's like they accidentally opened a box full of trouble and now no matter how hard they try, they can't close it. The damage is done. Every interaction is now charged with tension. Every word must be measured, every look carefully managed. It's like walking on eggshells every single day, always unsure when the next crack will come, when everything will shatter again. Your partner is overwhelmed, drowning in guilt and fear. The weight of the mistake sits heavy on their shoulders, pressing down with relentless pressure. There's this deep, gnawing anxiety they carry with them now. They can't sleep. They can't focus. The mistake plays over and over in their mind, like a looped recording they can't silence. And with each replay, the regret digs deeper. They never imagined that something so small could unravel so much. It's a cruel twist of fate, realizing that a single word could cost so much peace. They keep thinking, if only they could go back. If only they could relive that moment and choose silence instead. But looking back only deepens the pain. It's a constant reminder of how things could have been different. The past has become a trap, full of what-ifs and if-onlys. The present feels unstable, like standing in the eye of a storm with no shelter, while the future, once full of hope, now looks uncertain and grim. Their peace has been replaced by paranoia. Their happiness, stolen by the ripple effects of a careless moment. Every day feels like survival. Every conversation is a test. They wonder how things got so bad so quickly, how a single name spoken in the wrong place could bring everything crashing down. Yet, in the middle of all this chaos, something remarkable remains: hope. Faint, fragile, but real. It flickers like a candle in the wind, refusing to go out entirely. Your partner still believes, in some part of their heart, that things can be made right. That forgiveness can be found. that the damage, while deep, isn't beyond repair. It's not blind optimism, it's a stubborn determination to fix what's broken. They know it won't be easy. The road back to trust is steep and full of obstacles. They'll have to face anger, rebuild confidence, and prove their loyalty again and again. But they're willing. They're ready to do the work. They don't want to give up, not on themselves, not on you, and not on the life they were building before it all went wrong. Because love, true love, isn't about never making mistakes. It's about what you do after the mistake is made. It's about showing up, even when it's hard. Owning your faults. Making things right, piece by piece. And though it hurts now, your partner holds on to the hope that someday, this chapter will be just a painful memory, a reminder of how close things came to falling apart, and how strong love had to be to hold them together. So they move forward, one small step at a time. With fear, with remorse, but also with hope. Hoping that you'll see their heart, not just their mistake. Hoping that, with time, peace will return. And maybe, just maybe, something stronger will grow from the ashes of this misstep, something forged in truth, strengthened by forgiveness, and bound by a love that refused to give up.